Welcome back. Whitlock and Wiley, James Harrison and Doug Gottlieb are back. Let's move to the Cowboys, where the drama over Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott's contracts continues to build, with Hall of Famer Marshall Faulk inserting himself into the situation yesterday. Faulk told the Rich Eisen show that he's headed to Cabo to train with Zeke and added a shot at Dak just for good measure, saying the Cowboys quarterback will be, quote, bum after he gets paid. Wow. Do we think Marshall Faulk is speaking for Ezekiel Elliott here?
It's no coincidence. So I think his intentions are to speak for Ezekiel, but they're not going to benefit Zeke in this situation. Look, if you're going to take a shot like that and your name is Marshall Faulk, put a silencer on it at least so nobody can see where this came from, we can hear it. This is too much. This is so over the top, it actually undermines his credibility. Dak's not a bum. I don't care how bad you think Dak is.
Oh, that's not what he said. He said after he gets the contract.
You're right, but to put him in a bum category in any respect.
That's a prediction.
That's
an unfair prediction, you say?
That's saying it's going to be 30 degrees in California.
No. Listen, I think what he's saying is, and again, this is how I perceive what he's saying. We evaluate Dak Prescott now because he was a fourth-round pick making no money, and he was thrust into this thing. We're like, man, considering all that, man, he's great. But if you watch Dak Prescott, now if he's making $35 million a year and he's the exact same player, our perception of him is completely different.
Why? He has two Pro Bowls, second most wins.
Stop with the Pro Bowls.
Stop with the Pro Bowls.
Have you been?
That's because
I like the Pro Bowls. What do you mean? You can't just wake up and get in the Pro Bowl. You got to earn something.
Is he one
second
of the
most wins?
Is he? Come on, man.
He didn't get the Pro Bowl because he's a substitute Pro Bowl.
These numbers help your arguments when it's for somebody you like.
Get his numbers, his actual numbers, quarterback playing numbers.
Yes, they're good.
They're average. Come on.
He's middle of the pack as a quarterback.
Like, really?
Well, wait a minute. His numbers are better than Carson Wentz, and y'all not...
Wait, Carson, hold on. Carson
where we
Wentz,
going?
in his second year, had, 33 touchdown passes, 7 interceptions. They were 11-2 on the year. Don't stop with he's better than Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz was coming off an ACL injury and had an average, and had a Dak Prescott-like year.
It all counts. I hate when people say, well, I was hurt. Look, I lost my prime because of injury. Ain't nobody care, and me either. I don't want to hear, I was hurt, I was coming back. We're grading record to record. We're going resume to resume in the 3 years.
Resume to resume. Was Dak Prescott ever in the discussion of the MVP of the league?
Oh, God.
Not 1 second.
Where is Eric Mangini?
Hold on.
Derek Carr was, too. Where's Eric Mangini when I need him?
I asked you a legit question. Was he ever in the conversation of being the MVP of the league?
No.
Was Carson Wentz going to be the MVP of the league before he got hurt?
Oh, God.
Yes or no?
You just gave me a forecast about Dak saying he's going to be a bum, and now you want to make another forecast if he didn't get hurt. He got hurt. Who knows what he's going to do those last games? Hello, Doug. Seen football lately?
Was he going to be
fast.
Was he a leading candidate to be the MVP?
Listen here, man. I don't think Marshall Faulk was speaking for Zeke. I think he was just saying exactly how he felt. Now, the fact that he's friends with Zeke and he's going out there,
Good point.
I can't add a lot into that, and I don't take a lot from that, because just because you don't like my friend don't mean I can't be friends with you. So I don't think...
I do think Marshall Faulk is a smart man. He's a wise man. He's an older person. He knows damn well, hey, I'm headed out to hang with Zeke, and then I'm going to call Dak a bum. He knows that's going to bleed on to Zeke. You got to know that.
Doug, can we do... Doug, we got a drum roll on this show, and it's called the Dak drum roll. You ready? I'm going to go Carson Wentz versus Dak Prescott again, and you tell me who has the better of these numbers. Completion percentage, Dak. Passing yards, Dak. Yards per attempt, Dak. Interceptions, who has fewer? Dak. Passer rating, Dak. Rushing yards, Dak. Rushing touchdowns, Dak.
Who would you rather have as your quarterback? Who would you rather have as your quarterback?
Carson Wentz.
There you go.
Wow, you want to holler all that.
But
when the rubber hit the road, the money on the line.
No, Carson Wentz is my valet car. I just needed to show up in that. He ain't going to make the whole trip, though, because I know he's going to get hurt.
Okay, so you're doing the Tony Romo thing. Look,
what?
You have to understand that Marshall Faulk,
messed up. That wasn't
Marshall Faulk, Eric Dickerson, and Ezekiel Elliott are all rep by the same guy, right?
Here we go.
And they live in this world where running backs are still the thing, right? I love ED. I love Eric. He's great. He's a great teammate here. Okay, but they live in this world where running backs are still the jam, and they're all underpaid, and we all got it wrong. Look, there's a market correction in this deal, and running backs are worth less. C.J. Anderson was on the couch on his 3rd team in 1 year, and he came in, and he was better better than Todd Gurley. The Todd Gurley contract's a bad contract. The Rams would love to get out of it. The Le'Veon Bell contract was so bad, the general manager got fired right after he signed the deal. And so the idea that it's the world against running backs, look, this is the NFL. They've changed the rules so that the wide receivers are more important. The quarterbacks are more important. Hell, the defensive ends are more important than the running backs. You are replaceable. And lashing out at a quarterback.
Let me ask you this. Though.
Preach, Doug, though. I like
that's
that.
That's a hell of a speech.
He nailed that.
Hell of a speech. There's a lot of truth to it. But the question we're asking is, do you think Faulk is speaking for Zeke here? Just answer that.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Well, it does matter.
Can I explain? Okay, because the perception is he is. Whether he's Marshall Faulk's his own man. He's on TV.
Right.
Should have won the Heisman at San Diego State. We all know this. I mean, arguably the greatest running back of all time.
Yes.
Changed football with how he was used with the Rams. He is his own man. But it doesn't matter. Because they have the same agent, because he's working with him, because he's on his way to meet him, anybody's reasonable perception is he's speaking for Dak. And
for Zeke.
Excuse me. And that's poisons the well.
Yes.
That's poison to a football team that thinks they have a shot to win a Super Bowl, and that's the only reason that you would relent.
You're telling me something that he may have said on his own that Zeke should have said, hey, don't say that?
No, in a conversation that is talking about I'm going to train Zeke, I'm not going to take a shot at his teammate in that moment, and that's what happened.
Look, I mean, you can send a text or pick up the phone and call.
He can't control what another man says.
Oh, no question about it.
No question.
But to me, and I don't want to put thoughts in Zeke's head or words in Zeke's mouth, I just don't think Marshall Faulk did this willy-nilly. I've been saying it every day.
You have.
Dak Day is coming. And this is all part of Dak Day.
It's part of Dak Day?
It's part of Dak Day. And where there's an assault on his value.
Oh, it's coming.
And this Daryl Johnston, it was the day before. Hey, man, you got to think about winning and blah, blah, blah. And here we come with Marshall Faulk. Because, trust me, Zeke believes this. They think Dak is being greedy and is tearing apart this team. And so he authorized the hit. He authorized it.
He ordered the code red?
Wow.
He ordered the code red.
I hate listening to you sometimes because it kind of makes sense. It makes you change your opinion and stuff. But I ain't about to change.
Keep going. Pro Football Focus, Tier 3.
Who?
That was this week. Dak.
Yeah.
What else we got?
He is Tier 3.
Yeah, but
He's not Aaron Rodgers. He's
I'm
not
just
Phillip
saying the
Rivers. He's not
dominoes are
Tom Brady.
falling.
He's not...
The dominoes are falling in media perception and media stories. Immediately, one after another, killing Dak Prescott.
When they spin on it here, that's what I want you to do.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's spin. You guys remember that Parade magazine you get on the Sunday paper that would have what everybody makes?
Yeah.
You know, you go like, oh, the postman in Iowa makes $70,000 a year. Once you know what somebody makes, it gives you a completely different evaluation of them.
Come on,
in terms
man.
of their professional
Stop
life.
riding the coincidence train. Look, Stephen Jones and his comments.
If Dak Prescott's making $30 million, and you're sitting there going like, that's a $30 million quarterback? He's not crazy accurate. Okay, he's just not. He's not. He couldn't get the best out of Des Bryant.
Great responsibility, but
Next week, we're probably gonna hear from a teammate. Somebody in that locker room is gonna have to stand up and be like,
yeah, and it's gonna be full-blown Pittsburgh Steelers O-line. Everybody go get this.
And
everybody
Dak is doing it to himself, man. He's being greedy.
Oh, stop.
And Marshall Faulk is taking the heat now for what Zeke wanted and needed said, because Zeke's getting desperate. He'd like to be in camp, and he wants his money, and Dak's standing in the way. Dak Day just around the corner. All right, before we go, football season is finally here. And as you head to and from the stadium to cheer on your favorite team, NHTSA would like you to remember that there are risks to driving drunk. So this season, let's all make sure to drive safely and responsibly, drive sober, or get pulled over. More Speak for Yourself after this.